Good morning to everyone. It's Good Friday. It's the day where we remember Christ's crucifixion, his death, and his burial. And I want to encourage you to think on that throughout the day. This morning's passage is Proverbs 3, 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Wow, what a concept, trusting the Lord. It's something that we all say, and it's something that we all believe we do. But there's a few things that we need to understand about this contingent promise. There's a contingency here. Trusting the Lord instead of our own understanding. It's real easy to do that when trusting the Lord leads us to the blessings and the things that we think trusting the Lord should lead to. But when it doesn't lead directly into trouble-free, blissful existence, many of us trust in the Lord until it's not what we want. And then we lean on our own understanding. And so I want to encourage you, the life of Joseph has got to be the most striking example of God's ways leading to the best result, but not leading away from adversity, at least not at first. If you think about it, Joseph had the dreams. He was excited about the dreams. He told his family about the dreams, and that landed him in a pit and then enslavement. In enslavement, he had the opportunity to just indulge in immorality. Many people today determined that, hey, if God really wanted us to be together, he wouldn't mind that we're immoral. Well, Joseph said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to honor the Lord. I'm going to trust the Lord that this circumstance is for my betterment and is somehow going to lead to the dream. And so he says no, and he ends up in prison. In prison, he assumes that prison has got to be a part of this grand master plan of God. And so he's faithful to the Lord even in prison. And then he's forgotten. Most of us wouldn't even make it that far. We would have already said, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do my own way. I'm going to work hard to get what I think I deserve. And we would have ruined it all. Or we would have backtracked the minute our brothers threw us in the pit. We'd say, oh, wait a minute. I won't tell you about the dreams anymore. But Joseph doesn't do that. Joseph stays the course. And if you've read anything about Joseph in Genesis 37 through 50, you see that God's plan, although it was very painful for a sequence of years, was exactly what Joseph would have wanted to have happen. In one day, he goes from forgotten to one of the most noted men in the Egyptian empire, second in command. That's in a stretch of one day. Now think about that. God's plan may lead to adversity, but that's the times when we trust him the most. When we continue the course, even though the course hasn't led where we thought it should. If we're trusting in the Lord, we take the good with the bad. That's what Job did. He said, can I only take the good from the Lord's hand and not the bad? So he just trusted the Lord, that whatever was happening was for a purpose and was going to lead to the best result. So stop second guessing God. When you've heard his voice and he's told you what to do, don't second guess. Don't lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him as the superior leader, the smarter one, and he will direct your paths. I like to have my paths directed by the Lord. I don't like what happens when I direct my own paths. And so be encouraged today to put your trust and confidence completely in the Lord, and he will direct your paths. Adversity may come, but it's maybe the lesser adversity that had you done it your own way, or that adversity is the only way to prepare you for what he has for you. I hope that this has been an encouragement for you today. Trust the Lord and don't lean on your own understanding. Have a blessed day.